You and I have talked about general health and wellness.
Yes.
I'm still working on some of the.
We're all work in progress, Brandon.
Thank you. I'm feeling a little guilty. I'm feeling a little fluffy, to be honest
Are
with
you
you.
still feeling fluffy?
I am still feeling fluffy. I think I might be a little fluffier since I saw you last.
Well, you don't.
Which is not good. I should be.
Well, you need to be a leader in your environment here.
Nice segue. You're exactly right. I totally do. So, we talked about it last time in terms of the individual. And we're still talking about it in terms of the individual, but I'm really curious when you think about someone now who is trying to be a role model. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's got several managers and they've got teams below them, and people are looking up to her or looking up to him. They're like the office manager or leader or the vice president or leader of the division or whatever it happens to be. Does it change how you coach clients when they are thinking about health and wellness? Does it change how you view that?
Oh, absolutely. It changes everything. So I think
changes everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. Tell us more about that. What is it? What are some of the things that you talk about in those arenas and we need to hone in on?
So we're referencing to being a leader of a company and you being a great example.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I think we have to understand if you are a leader in any type of role and your listeners are leaders and they're managing organizations and teams, first of all, I think they have to realize the opportunity they have to get to change other people's lives. Leaders change the world.
Get to. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You get to.
So here's the get to philosophy. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is a life hack right off the bat. I mean, I'm sorry.
Like I should be writing.
I know, you probably should write.
I'll type.
So in life, I think you have an opportunity in two ways to look at life. One's going to propel you, one's going to totally derail you. So the opportunity is you get to in life versus a have to. So when you come in life thinking, I have to do this, I have to take the kids to school, I have to do this, that is coming from a really hard place. Yeah. And it's not good for anybody around you. Yeah. When you come as a leader in your workplace and you're coming that I get to be a leader, I get to help and mold and shape my team, I get to be an example for them, right? I mean, it changes everything.
I can see the energy in you when you say it that way. And just as I was doing that, my bobbleheads all started bobbling. Yes. They were all agreeing. Absolutely. But I can see the energy. But whereas the have to, it almost feels like resentment. Like yes. I have to do that. I'm resentful, but I have to do this.
Absolutely.
Versus getting to.
Absolutely.
Like I have to be a role model. You get to be a role model. That's kind of cool. And that is part and parcel with the leadership gig. Right? Yes. I mean, I think that's people love the being put up on a pedestal as a leader. Mm-hmm. But part of that is more people are watching you.
So leaders have challenges, which we're going to probably talk about some challenges in nutrition and their workplace and all that. But challenges are opportunities. So it's just a shift in perspective.
So maybe that's a good starting place.
Okay.
What do you see as some of the big challenges for leaders when it comes to whether it's just lifestyle or health and wellness or anything that you see that's kind of in their way?
So I think that leaders who don't have their own personal health and wellness in order, it's harder for them to lead.
Okay.
If they're not feeling good and confident about their physical, their mental, their emotional well-being, when they're coming in to lead, that's going to be hard for them to lead from a place where they're not feeling good about themselves.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. They're trying to figure out, how do I do all those things? People hire me because they're working. My audience is your audience. My clients are your audience, shall I say. How do I make my health and wellness a priority? Because I am leading. I am responsible for teams and organizations. And I think if the leader can sit there and think for just a minute that I get to lead a team. And what if that team was productive and healthy? But it starts with me being productive and healthy. Mm. And so I think that's one of the challenges that leaders are fighting, that busyness, that I got to do everything. And I get home and I'm checking emails and I'm going to bed with the blue light on and I'm not taking care of myself.
Yeah.
So good leaders should take care of themselves first.
So I'm hearing you say that it's almost both it's the role modeling, but it's also you kind of need to do it to be able to do all the things that are that you get to do, but also required to do, expected to do. And so you ended it by saying they got to take care of themselves first. Immediately, I thought of on the airplane, you got to put you have the mask down on yourself first, and then your kiddos second. It's kind of like
Yes.
you've got to be taking care of yourself first.
You know, when you study all the great leaders in the country, past presidents and top people in the country, they spend hours taking care of themselves before they start leading their country, their organizations.
Yeah.
Sometimes up to 2 hours.
You know, it's so funny that you say that too, because as you were talking, I had this flashback to a workshop I was doing this summer. It was on executive presence, and one of the individuals in the workshop, she was walking around the workshop. She was a photographer for this company, big company, and so she's one of their contract photographers that goes around and takes pictures of sessions and things like that. And we were chatting, and she said, I get to do all of this kind of cool photography. And she said, what's really interesting is all the leaders that I hear speak and I interact with, they all get up early in the morning. These are the senior leaders. They all get up early in the morning, and they either run or they swim.